Guys want to learn more? Yes. All right, you gluttons for punishment, here we go down the nephron. Wait a minute, we have to review some chemistry. Stick with me, this is gonna be easy.
Quick chemistry review in salt, water, acid, and base. Can't avoid it in kidney physiology. All right, salt is first. Did you know that salt is actually a chemical term? It's when a positive and negative ion bind together to make a neutral compound. The most common example is table salt, sodium chloride. Na means sodium, Cl means chloride. Now what happens when we throw water into this? Here's the water molecule. It's 1 oxygen, 2 hydrogen, H2O. So when you throw this into water, it dissolves, meaning it pulls them apart. We have sodium and chloride back in their ionic form. So here we go, water, H2O. Let's put a couple water molecules in here. And so in the human body, we have lots of different dissolved salt compounds that consist of sodium, chloride, you have potassium, magnesium, calcium's even positively charged. Bicarb has a negative charge. We have many more. The point is, all of these dissolved in water are what are considered your electrolytes. Okay, that was basically salt and water. Now let's get to acid and base. Acidity is measured on the pH scale, which stands for potential hydrogen. So here's an example of a pH scale. A neutral pH is 7. A pH of less than 7 is considered an acid. A pH of greater than 7 is considered a base. The pH of the human body has to be kept in a very narrow window of 7.35 to 7.45. Any variation above or below this range indicates a metabolic or a respiratory problem. If the pH of your blood is below 7.35, it's considered acidic, and you're in a state of acidosis. If the pH of your blood goes above 7.45, your blood is alkaline, and you're in a state of alkalosis. All right, pop quiz. What happens when you add an acid to a base? Yep, it neutralizes and forms salt and water. See, it's all starting to come together now. You see that?
Okay, back to the nephron. So the whole point of this entire thing is to keep in balance your salt, meaning your electrolytes, your water, which is your blood volume, and your pH, which is your acid-base stat. So part 1, we already discussed the glomerulus. This is part 2, which is just an overview of the nephron. So next is part 3. Each one of these loops has its own name and function. And we'll finally end at how to make pee. Stay tuned.